you at 17?
Hey, dokie dokie. Hey, back with the dokie dokie. Hey, cause you know me. Yo, so I just got done putting together my second poem. Another day passes, and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Seven. Yo, Sayori, how you doing, baby? Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you, right? Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. Wait a minute now. That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't you take a look at your purse, Sayori? Why that all of a sudden? No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets all its contents spill on the desk. Only 2 coins fall out. My boy on game. She was gonna be like, hey, let's get a snack, but you paying for it. My boy, yeah, he on that. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry or you wanted an excuse to take a walk. Or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so that only leaves the one option. No, I'm playing. I don't know what that was. That must have said, ooh, I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. My dude going in. Yuri suddenly giggles. I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book, as always. Bro, what is up with I and E? I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri, tell Seven to let me borrow some money. Bro, y'all some gold diggers. Don't get me involved with that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. Bro, she only got 2 quarters. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is far from retribution. It's far enough retribution. Did you what? I didn't mean it like that. I got too absorbed into my book. Absorbed? I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. Where is this going? It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the revolution. Retribution. Yeah, that. Still, coming from you, Sayori, I guess there's a little devil inside of all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. You wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Nat into making them. Oh, come on. Give me more credit than that, Sayori. Out of nowhere, something smacked Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Wait, what? Pwap. Bro, what is pwap? Yeah. Ow. What was that? A cookie? Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution. Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. Ha! I was just gonna give it to you. But then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction though. Nat, that's so nice of you. I'm so happy. I think it's sarcasm. Sayori hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. What? Sayori suddenly clasped her hands over her mouth. I bit my thumb. You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Nat takes a bite of her own cookie. Ah, yours look really good too, Nat. Can I try it? Bro, you just had a whole cookie. Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. She like that chocolate. Yeah. Why do you think I'd give you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Nat and wraps her arms around her. Whoa. Jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand. Nat reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her. She suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of her cookie. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Mouth full, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Geez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori? Nat glances around. Monica ain't in the club room. Where is Monica anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, not me either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me? Suddenly, the door swings open. Sorry. I'm super sorry. There you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Huh? Monica chose the club over a boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of lost track of time. That makes no sense though. They clocking her tea. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must have not heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. I don't really. I kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monica. Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. Yay. That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Seven. Hey. Ducky. What's happening? I didn't mean to put no pressure on you or anything like that. Don't worry about it. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So, I didn't miss anything, did I? Nah, not really. I chose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escape. Y'all got it. It's one of them words that look like what it is, but it's not pronounced that way. I know it's one of them. I got a master's. And I earned my master's before the AI surge. I swear. I worked really hard for mine. You know what I'm saying? 3.7 GPA and all that. I'm sure Nat will end up complaining to her anyways. It looks like everybody already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. How big is the cookie? Yuri is back to her book and Nat disappeared into the closet. So where we finna go? Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down into the desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? I guess I could do some reading in that book that Yuri gave me, but I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and end up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monica. We're probably going to seem really lame compared to all the other clubs though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everybody what lit it's all about. The problem is that the idea of a lit club sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that at all, you know. We just need a way of showing that to everybody. Something that speaks to the creative minds. That doesn't solve our problem though. What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do the thing to speak to their creative minds. What's this? Sayori is really taking this seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this. Good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? It will. What kind? Well, I guess we could... Cupcakes. Good thinking. Nat would love to do that. You're right. Nat makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it, was it? Cupcake speaks to the creative tummy. Or to my creative tummy. Cupcakes it is then. I'm hungry. Dang. Bro, hold on, you just had your cookie, Nat's cookie, and you hungry again. Hey, I know some folks like that. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. Hey. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self, but therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to the things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. I open my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision. Filling my vision? Hold on, bro. I nearly fall out of my chair. Oh, sorry. Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like this. This isn't the napping club. Dang. Does our school have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know. You'll need to get used to it. Don't say that so loud though. Chill, shawty. I glance over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. It's true though. Yeah. I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. It's what I do best. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? It's a secret. I knew it. Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt. You wanna know what's crazy, bro? I be hearing people use that phrase, benefit of the doubt. I'll give them the benefit of the doubt, and I don't know what it means. Like, I just don't know what it means. Like, I be hearing people use it. I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. Sayori glances around at herself. How is it written all over me? You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair is sticking out all over the place. I run my fingertips down. Ooh, hold on, what we doing? I had to get the Mag Daddy on it. I run my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this. Man, my hair is just getting really hard to get right, you know. I won't fall for that. It's more than just your hair. Look, your bow ain't even straight. And there's a toothpaste stain on your collar right here. I tried to wipe off the stain with my finger. Nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would. And nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I really don't care about that. Hey, you meanie. And you don't even keep your blazer button up. Hey, my dude is going in. Seriously, Sayori. Seriously. Why don't you think you have a boyfriend yet? That's super mean. Yeah, bro, you gotta ease off the gas, bro. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I started to button up her blazer from the bottom. Okay. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. Whoa, wait a minute. We getting a little close. This is so funny. What is? Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kinds of things. Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it, stupid. Oh. It's okay though. I see. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you? I guess. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Oh shoot. Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to fully close the button near her chest. Of course. Does this thing even fit you properly? Well, it did when I bought it. If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? It means my boobs got bigger again. Don't say that out loud. Anyway, you look much better now, so why does it feel so strange to see her blazer button up like that? But it's so stuffy. It's not worth it at all. Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. Hey, it be like that. That's so much better. Okay, now looking at it now, when I pay attention to it, the blazer, the sweater vest, the undershirt, and the little bow tie, whatever to top it off, that is a lot. But dang, for it to still bust over, dang. You know, I'm done. Sayori puts her arms out and twirls around. So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying it like that? Why are you saying it like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. Facts. And you take care of me better than anyone else would anyways. So what are you implying? So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyway, just try to focus on waking up a little bit earlier. If only you focus on going to bed earlier. Fine. It's a deal. I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are taking care of ourselves. I guess so. So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, Sayori? But I was joking that time. Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Oh shoot, Monica. What's up? Monica suddenly calls out. Why don't we share the poems we wrote now? Yay! 7, I can't wait to read yours. Bro, I BS mine, bro. I skipped it because it was the same thing as the first episode, just choosing 20 words. I skipped it, so that's why y'all didn't see it. So my bad in advance if you really wanted to see that process. I failed to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve her poem. Hey, who should I show my poem to first? Hey, straight off the bat, this time I'm going with our class president, Monica. How you getting, 7? Hi, how are you? How's the writing going? All right, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote today? Sure. Here you go. I give my poem to Monica. All right. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like. Is that so? You and Sayori are really good friends, huh? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sorts of things in common. Well, we may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually very different. Well, that may be the case, but maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks to you, it sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you think. Hey, she putting us on game. It be like that. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem. You sure you're not reading into it too much? I could be. Why she hit me with the emote? Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in that case, Sayori's writing has a kind of gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions, like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? That's unexpected. Well, to each his own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? Of course. I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. All right, let's take a look. Oh my God, hold on. All right, here we go with Monica's poem. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue, an endless of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms, squeaking, screeching, piercing. Sine, cosine, tangent, like playing a chalkboard on a turntable, like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust, an endless poem of meaningless. Load me. So hold on, what's up with the random math? Sine, cosine, tangent, that's trigonometry. I know that. I'm a math teacher, y'all. For the new folks, I'm a math teacher. Where is this going? Sine, SOHCAHTOA, opposite over hypotenuse, adjacent over hypotenuse, opposite over adjacent leg. Interesting. It's even more abstract than your last one. That's true. The emote is crazy. I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I ain't even say all that. It's just the kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. I see. That's how I write. That's how I write my music. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote those lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. Still hard for me to tell what it's about though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't really the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. Save my game. Hold on. I don't know if she's trying to tell me something for real or not. You never know when you might change your mind, or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? And what are you talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay. Next. Hey, this time, I'm going Yuri last. Let me go Monica, Sayori, Nat, then Yuri. You can read my poem now, okay? Hold on. Hey, here we go. Bottles. Boy, start with straight shots and then pop bottles. Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine, all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottle on a shelf with all of the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in bottles, all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends, each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper, my finger goes. Like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. God dang, hold on. She done wrote a MLA. Hold on. At 250 words, ain't it? All right. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked door. Finally, all done. I open up and in come my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them away from the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, and shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something. But all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. Okay. Holy crap. Sayori, did you really write this? Or was this ChatGPT? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever? Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect anything like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot, and I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Oh, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah! Writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. And don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times, but seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Woo! Let's go, Nat. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here. Is she jealous? Wait, this one got more words this time. Okay, Natty Pie. Amy likes spiders. Okay. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of those words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time, I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has lots of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about those spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone. Interesting. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think this was the best I could do. Oh God, no. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies. And it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like, anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course. It's about how everyone thinks that doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate on. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people find out, they'll make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares about what someone likes? As long as they're not hurting anybody, it makes them happy. Okay, I seen it at the last minute. Messed me up. And I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that. And I'm sure a lot of other people can too. It's what I do best after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like, conveying emotions is important. But I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one tomorrow too, so look forward to it. Hey, I'ma hold you to that. Last but not least, Yuri. Let's get it. She nods and timidly hands me her poem. Ooh, hold on now. My vocal cords can only take so much. Oh my God, everybody wrote long poems today. And her handwriting is teeny tiny. The raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my windows. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed the strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences. Well aware that the raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity. The raccoon, an urge. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off of my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood. Classic conditioning. I slice the bread and feed myself again. Hey, they really stepping it up on this one. They done turned it up a couple notches, because I don't know what they talking about. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style, using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to be about. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in a more unusual hobbies. It's those sorts of things I usually force to keep to myself. So I sometimes enjoy writing about them. That's funny. Did Nat also write about something like that? About someone being ridiculed for being strange or for strange interests? Excuse me. She did? Yeah. She was talking about how it doesn't matter what you're into as long as you're not hurting nobody. She's right. I mean, does she really feel that way? Yeah. Sounds like you two have something in common. Well, that's interesting. To me, she seemed like the kind of person who would make fun of my hobbies. But I suppose that's my fault for judging, isn't it? Please don't tell her I said that. Don't worry, I have no reason to. Okay, well, thank you for sharing it with me. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener. Who said I'm a good listener? Hey, IRL, that must be going in one ear, out the other. Okay, everyone, we're all done reading everybody's poem, right? I have something extra planned for today, so if everybody can come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together something good anyways in a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last minute preparations. Hey, facts. Don't worry so much. We're gonna keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori's already been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're exactly gonna be doing for the event. Oh, sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing? Monica? Yeah, we're gonna have a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite their poems too. Sayori's putting it all on the posters in case anybody wants to prepare ahead of time. Sayori, who's been coloring the poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea, but I didn't sign up for this, you know. There is no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with that. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys, no, Sayori, I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Nat and Yuri have never shared their poems with anybody until just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask of them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. So, I'm sorry. but I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each of us put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show other people what literature is all about. Yeah. It's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons that we are all in this club today, not mine. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. Why everybody looking at me? I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of a room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Nat and Yuri remain silent. Sayuri looks worried. Well, I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think Sayuri and Monica have been really trying hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but it looks like Nat doesn't have any arguments left. Oh, okay. Fine. I guess I'll just have to get over it. All right. Whew. Thanks, Nat. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces. I guess I really don't have a choice. That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going out to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way. Monica, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no, the face is killing me. Don't worry, Monica. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now let's see. Monica flips through her notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. Then she stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Monica begins reciting her poem. Clear, she's confident. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is it natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayuri is amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. She takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica. Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayuri? I'll go next. Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she quickly walks over to the podium. This poem is called... She anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri. It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. Her voice shakes as she's starting to read the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As she gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure, and she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside of her head. Suddenly, she finishes. Everyone is stunned. She snaps back into reality and glances around her, as if she bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save this situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everybody join me. We give her her recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were so caught off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, she holds the poem to her chest and rushes back to her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Hey, I'm skipping all this. Woo! Okay, now it's my turn. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry I'm not as good as everybody else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time. Yeah, maybe. All right then. That leaves you, Nat. Yeah, I'm going. That wasn't that bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do it again. Well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for the other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise. I think it'll be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is. Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. With that said, I want to thank everybody for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you'll have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure to pick up a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez. I should probably find some other poem to recite then. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me feel really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival's coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. Oh, I can't wait. I can do this. I can do this. All right. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club and impressing Monica, then I'll have to do my best. You ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Look at you two, always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Oh my God. Don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Seven. You don't have to say it. Whatever. Let's go already. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori was a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey Sayori, sorry, I was spacing out. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to, she fumbles over her words. Let's just say that one day, Yuri asks to walk home with you. What? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You kind of put me on the spot here. Ooh, at the end, they gonna throw me under the bus? And they gonna put me in the spotlight? I would walk home with Yuri. I would still walk home with Sayori. So wait. Because Sayori is the day one. Because bro, you never know. You never know. If I all of a sudden leave Sayori and stop walking with her, anything could happen. She could get snatched up. She can get pieced up. Or both. I gotta rock with my day one. I wouldn't mind Yuri, but I gotta walk with my day one. You really think I would ditch you for Yuri? Bro, why you gotta say it like that? She's so beautiful and smart, but you my day one. Jeez, I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you always seem to really like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you. You're so silly. You think about me too much sometimes. Yuri would deserve it if she wanted to, so Sayori, I already made up my mind. I really can't figure you out sometimes. Sorry. Besides, what's the point of speculating something that's never gonna happen? The conversation just falls off. It's kind of weird. It's kind of a weird thing for her to care so much about. But I want to respect her and keep her happy too. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? Okay, and that's where we gonna leave it. Yo, episode 2, Doki Doki in the books. You know how we get down. The rhymes ain't cooking, But yeah, more Doki Doki next time. Y'all already know what to do. Yeah, shoot, all this reading and playing other games in the background, it got me loosey goosey right here. I might have to keep the tea on me. But your boy 17 is out. Y'all be safe, and I will catch y'all in the next video. Peace.